Britain's Sky News television network has admitted it authorised journalists to hack into private emails on two separate occasions. But the broadcaster, which is of course part of Rupert Murdoch's media empire, said its actions were actually in the public interest. Let's catch up with this story. Our correspondent in London, RT's Ivor Bennett. Hi there, Ivor. How is Sky Television News defending hacking private emails, and what do they have to say?
Well, Sky News is claiming what it did was in the public interest because the emails it hacked, although they belonged to members of the public, they were private, they were those of suspected criminals, and it's admitted it actually did this on two separate occasions. Both times authorising a reporter was authorised to hack emails by a senior executive on the editorial board. Now, that defence of public interest may be valid in some media cases, for example, to do with privacy, but it's not valid here. Hacking private emails of members of the public is in fact a criminal offence. Sky News would be in breach here of the Computer Misuse Act, and for that particular law, the public interest defence is not in fact valid. So it'll be very interesting to see what the police do here, because it's up to them to decide whether anyone actually gets charged with this. Sky News has tried to defuse the situation by saying any information it did glean from these hacked emails was neither published nor was it broadcast. However, the information was clearly used as a basis for a number of stories published on its website at the time, almost over 4 years ago now, and stories that are were still available on its website earlier today.
This, of course, is just the latest hacking controversy to beset Sky's main shareholder, Rupert Murdoch, whose newspaper division is up to his neck in trouble, isn't it?
Well, absolutely. This will just be further embarrassment heaped on the Murdoch empire here, which was really dragged through the mud in the UK last year in the wake of the phone hacking scandal. That resulted in the closure of one of his biggest newspapers here, the News of the World, for widespread criminal activity, which was illegal phone hacking, of course. And the ramifications of that scandal are still being felt here. James Murdoch stepped down earlier this week from being chairman of News Corporation, the overall company. BSkyB, the Sky News parent company, is already under investigation by Ofcom, the British broadcasting watchdog. That's to do with News Corporation's shareholding in the company. And with the phone hacking scandal, News Corporation tried to downplay it to begin with. They said that the illegal activity only extended to one rogue reporter at that newspaper. However, that was soon proven to be false. It was a lot more widespread than they originally let on. And that'll be the question asked now of Sky News. Was this really a one-off, or is it more widespread?
OK, Ivor Bennett, thanks for bringing us up to date on this developing story tonight. Much appreciated. Our correspondent in London there.